Hi, I'm Max.
And I'm Skylar.
Recently, we decided to start watching Bob's Burgers to see what it was all about.
And it didn't take us long to become completely obsessed with the show.
But one of the things we love the most about the show is the brilliant end credit sequences.
Which is why we created this podcast.
Each week, we're going episode by episode to talk about the elaborate end credits.
We're excited to have you join us right here on Bob's Credits.
We'll make sure that Bob's Burgers end credits get the credit they're due.
All right!
Chip Chipperoo, Baby Driver fans. It's just me. I have been waiting for this moment.
You guys, we are going to learn so much about Baby Driver in this week's episode, which is, Bobby Driver, Baby Driver.
Mini Driver.
I love Mini Driver.
Adam Driver.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Screwdriver.
Winona Ryder. Oh, what if she's the rider and the others are the drivers?
Okay.
So she's in the back seat or the front seat.
Okay.
She's the Edith is what I'm saying.
Oh,
We've
full
got
circle.
Minnie is the driver and
Okay.
Winona is the rider.
Great.
Wow.
Actually, I love those two women. I would love to see them in a car scene together.
A road trip movie with Minnie Driver and Winona Ryder?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Directed by Edgar Wright, maybe, the director for Baby Driver.
Okay. All right. So, y'all, I just wanted to say we loved the reviews that came in this past week. I was sitting on the floor watching Gilmore Girls and stuffing envelopes and stickers yesterday. So if you gave us a review and emailed me, your sticker is being put in the mail. Well, it already has been by the time this comes out.
Yes.
And if you too would like a free Wagstaff sticker, they are so cute. It's as if you attend Wagstaff. Leave us a review and email us at bobscredits@gmail.com with a screenshot of your review. If you've already reviewed us, mention us on your Instagram, recommend us in a Bob's Burgers fan group, a Bob's Burgers Reddit page, and then email me with your address and the screenshot of your review, and I will send you a free sticker.
Yeah, and the reviews that have come in so far have been amazing, but a personal favorite of mine is the one that said they were on the fence about the Chip Chipperoo, because we get it. Trust me. We've been on the fence about the Chip Chipperoo this entire time.
Are we still on the fence?
Yeah.
I think that's where you have to sit.
I think the fence is a good place to be with it.
I agree. If you are looking for a way to support the show further, check out our Patreon. We have a bunch of bonus episodes over there, and you can check out those tiers. That's patreon.com/bobscredits. But for now, that's all the business I got.
No, we've got some patrons to actually thank and burger upon their name. People who've already joined our Patreon.
I cannot wait to hear these burger pun names.
Thank you very much, Crystal Einerson. Moving forward, you will be known as the Crispal Brinerson Burger.
Ooh, what's the crisp? I always like a fried onion.
That could be the crisp.
Yeah.
It could be anything you want it to be, honestly. And, Bob loves a good brine.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you brine a burger patty, but
easy.
You
No
can.
problem. I know everything about cooking.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Crystal.
yeah. Thank you very much, Kimmy Lovio. Moving forward, you'll be known as the Kimchi Snow Pea Dough Burger.
Snow pea.
Dough.
Oh, yum.
I don't know if the dough has snow peas worked into it,
Well,
or if it's
I'm getting an Asian theme. What if it's a bao bun? The
Ooh,
dough.
Okay, I like that. A
some-
snow pea dough bao with kimchi in it.
Yeah, I guess kimchi is Korean, but we're doing fusion.
Yeah.
We're doing fusion. Thank you, Kimmy and Crystal. We're so glad to have you. Can't wait to chat with you in the Discord.
That's all the business I have. So if we want to kind of jump right into this, do you want to play a little Bob Pun or Max Pun?
I would love to, Max.
Okay. This week we are doing pest control trucks. Your first pun is do the mite thing.
Ooh, classic movie, iconic movie that Max talks about a lot, but I could also...
Do I?
Well, yeah, we watched it recently.
True. It's a great movie.
Yeah, Bob's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your next pun is Mayor of Fleastown.
Oh my God. This is so hard because this is another show that we absolutely loved. We did talk about this show all the time, but Bob's in the more recent years, like they are not shy about writing a show in that is like happening right now. Bob's.
Yes. Wow. Your next pun is Love the Way You Fly.
Max.
Yes.
I love that song.
What's the awful window pane lyric?
Fist through the window pane.
No, it's like, now your watcher leave out the window. That's why they call it window pane.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
It's just funny because Eminem, he was like, yes, that's it. That's the line. And your final pun is Yellow Jacket Submarine.
Max.
Yes. Oh, she did it. She did a 4-0, people.
All right, Max Miller, would you like Skylar Sides, the fun facts before the fun facts?
Dish it, girl. I forgot to mention, if you hear that clanking, I just grabbed my coffee and I forgot to mention that we've got our holiday roast. If you know the vacation song, Holiday Road, we are big Matt Gorley and Amanda Lund fans. Matt Gorley's a podcaster with Gorley and Russ. They've got a great podcast called The Keys to the Kingdom if you like theme park stuff and like behind the scenes theme park stories. And he told a story once about how they got like a holiday roast coffee and all they would sing when it was time for it was Holiday Roast. So this goes to you, Gorley family.
Do you think it's time, since we're talking about coffee, that I tell our iconic I almost died and you could care less in the kitchen story about coffee?
Yeah, it's a great story.
All right, we'll tell one personal story and then it'll be all Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
For the rest of the episode.
Yeah, we never go on tangents throughout the rest of it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, you have a bunch of Baby Driver tangents.
It's relevant to the episode. I'm sorry.
It is relevant. So our kitchen is like made for really tall people. So I was trying to get a coffee cup out from a cabinet. And so our cabinets, like my arms are at full length above my head. That's how much higher the cabinets are over my head. And this cabinet has a glass pane in it. So this goes back to Marshall and his window pane line.
Yeah.
Okay. So Max is making the coffee. So he's counting the scoops.
Probably the most important job in the house. Thank you very much.
So he's over there. He takes it very seriously, which, you know, is very important to me. So thank you. And he's over there counting the scoops. 1, 2. And I'm over in the kitchen trying to get a cup down. I open the cabinet door and this glass cabinet falls almost completely off its hinges. So I'm like a little 5-foot person, terrified that this cabinet is going to fall on my head and I'm just going to have like glass cuts all over my face. It is hanging on by one hinge, but I just kind of panic because I don't know if I can hold it. I just panic and I'm like, help, help. I'm standing a foot away.
Yeah, you're right behind me. Pretty
from
much.
you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, help, Max, Max. And all I hear, you know, I have the best husband in the world. This is what Max does. 4, 5, help, help. 6, 7. He will not stop counting the coffee scoops.
But how was the coffee that day?
I don't remember because I was traumatized.
No, I think it was phenomenal coffee is what I'm going to say.
I think I was really upset. I was like, Max, I needed your help. Like, I needed your hands and you were completely ignoring me.
When you're in the zone counting the coffee grinds, especially as someone with ADHD, you really got to focus on that counting.
Anyway, we got it back on its hinges. Let's get this podcast.
Screwed it back in.
Yeah.
Got some delicious coffee. Skylar did not have shards of glass poking out of her face.
But I could have.
Could have. Very well could have. She would have been like one of the wet bandits on Home Alone just walking through the house. picking shards of glass out of her skin. And
That's a brutal movie. All right. Are you ready? One more time. Are you ready for Skylar Sides? The fun facts before the fun facts.
dish it, girl. Got to do it twice.
All right. We are going to do a movie fun fact. This might be a little sad depending on your feelings.
The Bob's Burger movie or Baby Driver?
The Bob's Burgers movie.
Damn.
Did you know that Gail, Aunt Gail, beloved Aunt Gail, was originally in the movie?
No.
I thought you might be a little sad.
Yeah, I would have loved some Aunt Gail in the movie.
It sounds like she was in it in the perfect dose. So according to the extras on the Blu-ray, I don't know why I wanted to call it a Blu-ray DVD.
When you said extras, I thought you meant like extras in like a movie scene extra, and I was like the cartoon. There's extras in a cartoon, like what? So there's like extras, and they saw like Megan Mullally come in or something.
Yeah, because like DVD extras are kind of a thing of the past. But I got this fun fact from Bob's Burgers Fanatic on Instagram, and they had the Blu-ray. And Aunt Gail was supposed to be in the movie, and it would have been that Aunt Gail dated Cotton Candy Dan in the past. So I'll show you here. Here is a little sketch of Aunt Gail.
Okay, interesting. We'll put that in our carousel. So if you're following us on Instagram at Bob's Credits, you can see that right now.
I have done a lot of research about how COVID and pushing back the release of the movie affected the movie. It makes sense because one of the main things that happened was that they got to perfect it a little bit more. And a lot of that was tightening the script and cutting it down, which the movie did not need to be any longer than it already was. Are you saying I'm talking too long?
No, I'm saying we had all this time and we didn't cut the Felix fish odor scene down a little bit. Okay, not Felix, Grover fish odor scene. Okay. Love y'all so much, but
we could have had like a 2-second flashback of Aunt Gail.
Yes.
Yeah, and like maybe not even had a song there.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's my little fun fact.
Should we get into this episode?
We sure should.
Skylar, can we have the title and synopsis for Season 9, Episode 6, please?
The title is Bobby Driver.
Wait, that's like Baby Driver, the movie.
Have you ever seen it?
I might have.
Edith ropes Bob into her quilting drama, forcing him to drive around stealing her quilting group squares as an act of revenge. Meanwhile, the Belcher kids attend a Gatsby-themed birthday party for a kid they don't really know. And Teddy has a sushi date, but hates sushi. But don't worry, Linda's there, ready to help him expand his palate.
This episode came out on November 11th, 2018. It was written by Scott Jacobson and directed by Ryan Matos.
Give it to me.
Let me tell you something. I started doing the research for this episode, and I realized that I had never seen Baby Driver.
Okay.
And I had always wanted to see Baby Driver because, as I mentioned, I am an Edgar Wright fan. I love Edgar Wright movies. I love all of the Shaun of the Dead and A Hot Fuzz.
Oh, that's right.
And Scott Pilgrim. Just all wonderful movies. Last Night in Soho, I was a little iffy about.
Oh, I watched that one.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was iffy about it, but I kind of loved being in the movie.
It was also like visually stunning, and it was
and
up
Anna
there with all of
Taylor-Joy.
his, amazing. We're talking about Baby Driver here. So I finally watched it over a couple of nights while Skylar was sleeping, and I loved it.
He really did love it.
And went through a very, I'd say 2-day period of only talking about Baby Driver to you.
Yes, which is really fun when someone is just talking about a plot of a film that you have not seen.
Yeah, she really enjoyed it. She wishes I would do it more often, but it allowed me to know what the connections are. I'll share those with you as we go through it. But obviously, we've got the title, Bobby Driver, Baby Driver.
Love it.
Tell me what you thought about this episode.
I actually am really curious what you thought about the episode first.
Okay. Baby Driver aside, Baby Driver references aside. And I say every time I say It's Bob's. It's phenomenal. It's a
Yeah, I still
incredible
would give it
show.
an 8 on IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes.
Skylar and I just said that Edith is not our favorite character. She is annoying, supposed to be annoying too, like, but in sometimes when you take a character who's like annoying in a small dose and then expand it into a larger storyline, and you've got to like have that character throughout an episode, it's too much for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm right there with you. I know there are a lot of people who are going to disagree with us, but I really agree with you. I'm going to go there, Max. I'm just going to jump in and say, are the end credits more enjoyable than the episode to you?
Yes.
I'm leaning towards that.
Yeah,
Ask
we'll
me
get to the end
after.
credits. I enjoy Edith in the end credits much more than I do in the rest of the episode.
It's so interesting. Like, I know the plot revolves around her, but I enjoy Bob, but it's overshadowed by her, so I don't really enjoy Bob. And then I do enjoy the Gatsby party, and I have a really interesting fun fact about that.
Okay.
And Linda and Teddy and the sushi thing, and her ordering sushi and trying to get him ready for his date, like, it's perfect. It's exactly what Linda and Teddy would be doing on like a slow day at the restaurant. But it's called Bobby Driver. The A story is Edith and Bob in that car, and I don't need to watch her for 30 minutes.
I do like why Bob ends up in that situation. Like, I do like the story that Bob's like, maybe we should be giving more people a chance,
Yes.
and it gets him into this snenario.
Yeah, they don't want to give the birthday boy Colton a chance, and he's like, go to the party and give this kid a chance. Like, maybe it'll be a pleasant surprise. And then Edith, go ahead, take it away.
And then he gives Edith a chance as he's watching her struggle to get home, carrying all of her kind of like, it was like a Target-esque store.
Yeah.
Stuff home.
Yeah.
And he ends up in the scenario where he's running around stealing quilt pieces.
I live firmly on both sides of that coin, where I do think we should always let people surprise us and let people change our mind about them and give people second chances. And then I firmly live in the other camp that if you know someone, you know someone. And
I think he knows Edith.
Yeah.
I think he had enough interactions with Edith to know. I don't think that's the point of the episode or the moral of the story.
It is for us.
That's what we took from it. I mentioned the quilts that she's running around stealing. I just wanted to point out that these are the squares on the quilt, and they're all fun little like continuity related,
amazing.
Bob's Burgers related, Seymour's Bay related. Look, we love continuity. If you haven't watched our continuity YouTube video, go watch it.
Also, the next YouTube video we're shooting tomorrow is all the continuity moments from season 14.
Yeah.
It's going to be so fun.
So go check those out. But here are the squares of the quilts. The land ship is on there.
Love.
A lobster, which is Lobster Fest. Yeah. City Hall. A taffy pulling machine. So Caffrey's Taffy. Edith's Freak Show, Wonderworth Freak Show.
Love it. Her square was really good.
The lighthouse. What appears to be a pilgrim on a penny. A sandcastle on the beach, which is referencing the sandcastle contest from Boy Watch.
Yep.
Cotton candy. The planetarium from the Labyrinth.
Yep. Oh, so sweet.
A harpooned whale and the Wonder Wharf Ferris wheel. And those all came from Fandom.
Oh, I
which has
love
the
that.
Great in-depth info from Bob's Burgers fans over there.
Those fun facts were almost better than the A story to me, so thank you for sharing that. Am I a Grinch?
When it comes to Edith, maybe, and that's okay.
She did that to me.
Edith
This
is
is
a
her
Grinch.
fault. Yeah.
She would steal Christmas.
Christmas.
I don't know what just happened there.
Oh my god, you sounded like the woman in May December.
Oh god.
Have y'all seen that movie?
Have you seen May December? Go watch May December on Netflix.
It's really good. I highly recommend.
Natalie Portman, Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Good stuff. But we need to talk about Baby Driver.
Okay.
So the Baby Driver references in the show. There's a song in the Baby Driver opening sequence pre-credits.
Got it.
That is called Bell Bottoms.
Okay.
And that song is by the John Spencer Blues Explosion.
Amazing.
The one parodying it
In Bob's Burgers.
in Bob's Burgers sounds very similar to it and was made with Spencer. They brought Spencer on to like
the same band.
This John Spencer.
Oh, okay. I got it. That is so freaking cool.
Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. And then we'll get to the end credits, and I'll give you another Baby Driver fact from there.
I can't wait. And I will say, in our 2 days phase of Max being completely obsessed with Baby Driver, he was like, I need you to watch this opening scene, which is like super fun when you just wake up and your husband's like, I need you to watch this thing that I know you don't care about, but I care about, which is important. I love that. I will say he showed me this opening scene and it was epic. So cool. I'm so grateful you shared that with me. Go watch it.
Yeah, it's just YouTube Baby Driver opening credits, not the opening scene, the opening credits.
Oh, sorry. Opening credits.
It's just Ansel Elgort, who's Baby in the movie. And it's just a one long shot following him walking from one building to go get coffee and then back. And he's listening to music, which is what his character does, and dancing to this song on the way. And there's like the lyrics of the song are on like graffiti in the background that he walks by. It's like all perfectly timed. It's what Edgar Wright does.
It's the
incredible.
definition of cool.
Yeah. And so like on our walks for those 2 days, I was obviously walking like that and dancing like that. And Scott was like, what's going on? And I wasn't as cool.
Yeah, I was giving notes.
Yeah. I had like my my weird shoes that I wear, like my
I don't know that people know about your weird shoes.
My flat toe shoe. What are they called? Flat.
I don't know, Max. But
No,
they embarrass me.
They're like barefoot shoes, but like not like the ones with toes.
It's like the one thing where I'm like, yeah, this embarrasses me about my husband, but it's like the one thing, so I just like let him have it. He also wears like the wrong socks, so he wears these like weird shoes, and then he has these like really weird like these shoes need to be worn with like footy socks. Does Max do that? No, he wears them with ankle socks. So it's like a whole thing. And I told him one day, I was like, your body confuses me because I look at you from head to your ankle and I'm like, oh, it's my cool husband. And then I see your feet and I just get so confused.
What went wrong here? What happened? Why'd you stop there?
I'm sorry. I love you.
In my defense, it's just for leisure stuff. I don't like.
It's our afternoon
I try to make
walks.
more of an effort for like going out. I'm not wearing those out and about. It's just like for.
Yeah, but our leisure like is our life. That's like we only go out 5% of the time.
That's true. I'd make them look good, I think.
I would prefer if you wore Crocs because Crocs are coming back.
Okay, I'll wear Crocs then. We'll see how you feel about that. Yeah, anyway, I danced in my embarrassing shoes to Baby Driver for 2 full days of walks.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact for you about that main story.
About our A story?
A story. We have a mention of ants in Bob's car.
Yes.
Edith mentions that. Obviously, she's complaining because that's what Edith does. And we know that ants make an appearance in the car in that car-centric episode of season 11, the premiere.
Yes.
Dream a Little Bob of Bob, where he like
great continuity moment.
Everything in the car comes to life, and there's ants there.
If there's Jean and Louise,
of course, if you
there's gonna be ants in your car.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't have ants.
We definitely don't have ants. Although you had spiders in your car once. I felt so bad for you.
Oh, there was like an issue with the car brand I had where this like something in the engine attracted these specific type of spiders, and
this
they were
isn't
like
a joke.
Climbing into the engine and having babies. Yeah, there was a stretch where spiders would like drop down on me when I was driving
inside the car.
Yes,
this isn't like on the windshield.
It was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare.
And you had to. It started getting really bad, and then you're like, I have to take my car in, but you had to drive your car there. And so I was just like holding my breath as you drove to like the dealership or whatever, because your whole car was infested with spiders.
Yeah. Anyone who had to like be in the car with me, I was like, oh, by the way, There's a spider infestation in my car, so at any point a spider can drop down on your face. And let's. Are you glad I'm driving?
Bobby Driver.
That's what Baby Driver should have been about.
Yeah. Oh my God. I do have a really horrible spider story. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
One of my ex-boyfriend's sister's friends had something going on in her nether region.
Spiders?
And
What?
Hold on.
Well, you already.
And she was really scared. She didn't know what was going on. And she was young. And they couldn't figure it out. Turns out a spider had laid eggs in her swimsuit bottom.
Oh.
And she'd been bitten.
Oh.
Yeah. Have I not told you this before? I definitely have.
I'm sure you have. I probably blocked it out of my memory, and I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that everyone is significantly traumatized, little B story chat.
Let's chat about the B story. I have a really good fun fact for you.
Okay,
Let's
great,
talk
Gatsby.
about overall. I liked this storyline because I love a Gatsby theme.
Yep. We got Colton's parents. We meet Allison and Blake, and they are voiced respectively by Carrie Kenny Silver and Andy Daly.
This is actually a perfect segue to my fun fact. This was brought to my attention by one of our listeners. Please forgive me, y'all. Our DMs are a mess. And I remember the whole conversation perfectly, but I can't find the DM anymore. We're trying to get more organized over here, but let me tell you, it's a mess.
Yeah. And I also want to say that we try our best to reply to people and stuff like that and everyone, but it's a lot. And so we can't always, but we do read everything, and we appreciate you. We always appreciate you reaching out, even if you don't hear from us for some reason. It's
exactly.
It's hard to keep up with. It really is.
That being said, if I have said, hey, can I share this on the podcast, and I haven't, maybe just DM me again, because the reason I probably haven't shared it is because I have lost it and I can't find it. Anyway, so this person shared the coolest fun fact with me. If you hear it and this was your discovery, DM or email or whatever, because I want to give you credit for it. The Gatsby balloons. It says Gatsby in the background. And the whole theme of this B story is the parents are not doing this for the kid. They're like, what's going to look best on Instagram? What's going to be the most fun to talk about at work? Colton what does he want to do? He wants to eat pizza and play video games, which sounds like lovely.
Who doesn't?
So it's really weird because the balloons spell out Gatsby, but 2 letters, they're gold balloons, but 2 letters are in silver balloons. And it's really weird. Why not just buy all gold balloons? Because it looks aesthetically wrong. The ones that are different colored are the A and the B in Gatsby, which goes to the theme of the episode, A for Allison, B for Blake the father, tying it all up that this party is actually not about their son at all.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's cool. I'll have a screenshot of that in the carousel.
Darn tootin' right.
Thank you for pointing that out. That's awesome.
Yeah, don't thank me.
No. Whoever, come claim your story.
Yeah.
Your fun fact.
Exactly. Also, there was a lot of Charlestoning, and I love the Charleston.
I did love all the kids Charleston. It's hard to say that. Charlestoning.
Yeah.
Through the scene. Every different version of the Charleston. Everyone finger wagging. One girl had it pretty well. She was down.
So good at it. And then I realized that she was only doing it with her right foot. So it looked really weird, but she was doing it really good, but only on one side.
Skylar does a good Charleston.
I'm really good at doing the Charleston because when I was a ballet dancer, The Great Gatsby was the first professional ballet I ever did. So obviously I had to learn how to Charleston.
Is Great Gatsby ballet?
Yeah. You can adapt anything into a ballet.
Baby Driver?
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course.
I want to see that opening scene.
Vroom, vroom. All right. Do you want to say anything about the runner before we head into the credits?
No, I love it. That's all I need is Teddy trying to eat sushi.
Stuffing it into that burger.
And honestly, that runner is going to be what takes us into the end credits. So
I love it.
I think we should just get into it.
Let's do it. One other detail, probably one of my favorite details from the episode, is when Teddy keeps eating the wasabi thinking it's guacamole. It doesn't get more Teddy than that. It's delightful.
I had a big day, too. I taught Teddy how to stop hating sushi.
Really? How'd you do that?
Well, I mean, I kind of taught him.
Great place. So glad we're eating here. And now I will have some. Sushi.
Ah, what the?
Ooh, guacamole. Ah! Oh, God!
I've been driving all night, my head's wet on the wheel.
Tell me what we see in these end credits, and then I think, because not much else happens, I'm going to let the rest of it play through.
Great. I love that.
So what's going on?
We have the top half of the credits.
Yeah, we got
is
a
the
top,
animation.
top screen, bottom screen split rather than the
side
left
by
screen,
side.
right side.
And I love this sketching or illustration, but in black and white, just like the kitchen, we have Ocean Avenue. And Bob and Edith are driving down Ocean Avenue. The car is like coming into our face. And it's really cool because the car kind of blends into the white credits. So it really feels like they're just driving right in front of our face, which I like. And then, of course, Bob and Edith are in color. And it's pretty cute because you can see how short Edith is in comparison to Bob. And her blue jacket really pops out.
Yep. And they are singing a song together. The song is Radar Love, which is another Baby Driver reference because Radar Love is one of the many songs that plays when Baby Driver is driving or
Is it
doing
one
things.
that like really stood out to you?
Yeah, but there's just like so much. It's a great
Packed with music.
soundtrack. It's so much good music, and it's just one of many. It's a song by a band called Golden Earring, and they're a Dutch rock band. It was recorded in 1973. It reached number.
Everything you just said, I loved.
It reached number 13. I played the actual song for you on the walk during my Baby Driver phase,
Okay.
and you were loving it.
Okay.
It reached number 13 on Billboard in the U.S., hit the top 10 in a bunch of other countries.
What a story.
Yeah. I am ashamed to say that I did not know this song before Bob's and Baby Driver, but I love it. The original's great. Go listen to it, everyone.
I love it.
But for now, we're going to let Bob and Edith sing it
They
to
don't
us.
change the lyrics.
No.
We love when they change the lyrics, and then sometimes when they stay true to a classic, it's the perfect choice, and that is so the case for this.
Yeah, and I mean, it's Bob and Edith, so it's John Benjamin and Larry Murphy singing to us. Let's just listen to the whole thing.
I've been driving all night, my head's wet on the wheel. There's a voice in my head that drives my heel. It's my baby calling, says I need you here. It's 4:30 and I'm shifting gear.
Yeah.
We've got a thing that's called radar love. We've got a wave in the air. Radar love.
Do you want to tell us kind of some of Edith's hand movements?
Yes, first I want to mention the bass line in that song. I love it so much. But
So
yes,
good.
she does like all sorts of like very passionate like fist
Grabbing.
clenching and it's just great.
And when the drums go brrrr before the whatever, she's like doing
Air
finger
drumming,
pointing.
kind
Yeah,
of,
air
yeah.
drumming. And then when the like climax of the song comes, she kind of like turns to Bobby and leans in.
Oh, you called him Bobby.
I know. Wasn't that sweet?
Yeah.
Also, I just put this together that Larry Murphy voices both Teddy and Edith, and they both wear blue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Harold. He doesn't wear blue, but I'm just saying these are all voices
Yeah.
Larry Murphy did in this episode. Already, I enjoy these end credits more than the story itself.
Now, was it you that said, I can't remember if it was someone on Instagram or it was you that said, I think Bob singing in his car in the end credits has become one of my favorite subcategory of end credits.
Yeah, I said that to you because
Yeah.
it absolutely has. Like I could watch Bob singing any song while driving, especially after the most recent time he did it in the season 14.
Okay, so we have the Downton Abbey one.
Winthorpe Manor. Winthorpe Manor. Don't forget your manners.
Climbing up the social ladder. And then we had him, it was the music festival episode with the one-hit wonder. Get gas, or get car in my gas, or
Yeah, I
get
can't
gas
remember.
in my car.
Yeah.
And he's young.
So good.
And then we have this.
Yep.
I love him. It's the perfect trifecta.
I love it. I think this is a song that Bob would absolutely love and put on and try to get the kids to dance with him. And I could see Louise loving this song too, dancing with her dad.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see these two who butt heads typically
Yeah.
on the show, just bonding over this phenomenal song and having fun with it.
I honestly think I know what I'm going to score them.
Okay. We score on a scale of 1 to 10 H's at the end of Tina's You go first.
I'm giving them a 10.
You're giving them a 10.
I am.
Oh my God.
They're such opposite characters, and you're exactly right. Like the whole episode, we see them head to head, and I didn't enjoy it that much. So seeing two hyper opposite people bonding, I think the illustration of Ocean Avenue behind them is fantastic. How they get into it is fantastic. Bob's voice when he's singing, because it's so like these two voices paired together just really does something for me. The song is phenomenal. Yeah, that's why I'm giving him a 10.
I am not going to get quite there.
That's okay.
I'm going to drop it to a 9.75
Whoa.
because it's Edith. But I
That's
love
just mean.
I know. But I just haven't.
She would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filth. I would not.
Karma.
She can't give us a 10. Yeah. You got what's coming to you, lady.
Karma, baby.
But yeah, just give me all the Bob driving and singing along to songs,
Yes.
especially classic songs. And thank you, Bob, specifically for introducing me to Radar Love, because
Yes.
I Radar Love the song. And yeah, that's that. Those are the end credits to Bobby Driver. Thank you, everyone, for listening. What do we have to, what else do we tell people to do? We've told people to do things already.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing else.
Yeah, leave a review if you want a free sticker. Check out our Patreon. It's December. You're busy. We won't give you anything else to do. So I'm just going to say,
But it is December, and if you need gifts,
you better get on it now. In fact, they might be belated holiday presents, but that's okay.
they're still there. bobscredits.com/shop.
We'll probably have a sale going on where you can like stock up for cute holiday teas
For next year.
So you're all ready to go. You don't have to worry about it. Max and I do that a lot. Like we bought our fake Christmas tree December 30th last year because everything's
you
on
get a good
sale.
sale. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say, stay wasabi.
I don't know the lyrics yet.
We'll learn them.